Ceratops, you have returned to purgatory. Everywhere is my domain. Ceratops, I cannot take you. Christ, bring your subconscious to the forefront.
Awaken now. What will fall? Awaken now, say Ceratops.
Senses.
Awaken now. You are fallen. Ah, the young lad is a-stirring, it seems. Hey there, fella. You must be due a welcome aboard, then, You were dozed the whole journey so far. What on earth are you? Who are you? Where am I? I couldn't say where we are exactly, but I'm sure we're on our way. Okay, and who are you? I suppose, you won't know where we are headed. I didn't realize you were tossed on here till yesterday, ha! But, you'll stay tied up before then, and, we'll complete this together, Ceratops? How could you be here? What is going on? I don't know any more than you, miss. I woke up in these robes. I'm not sure exactly what to expect from this man. It appears we are headed somewhere, but he's been more than vague. Ah, so the muted moron speaks. You daft fool we talked moments ago. Not to me, but himself. I see. Oh, well, that's in the past now. You think that my goals out here are vapid and mysterious, no? You seek clarification, no? What else could I ask for? I'm tied to this damn post on the ship of some raving lunatic. The Nautilodeus is our destiny, dear friend. Deep in the western mist we will find him, amongst the wake of Crautus's jagged volcanic spit, nestled in their depths or wound around its ocean spears piercing through its surface. But now it is time for you and I to dine. You know, I'm really pleased you're here with me. Tying your lifeless body to that post had given me some hope to accepting my fate. You seemed peaceful, but being alive is nice as well. You'll be there with me regardless. It's reassuring. What is it that you're referring to exactly? You said we were going to the Nautilodeus, but from what you've just told me, it sounds as though you're out here to kill yourself. You're like my wife, then. You can't hear its calls. The echo, ring and sputter in my brain every waking moment. Nautilodeus has told me how I can stop its call, how I can satisfy its hunger. Sacrifice is needed, and since you don't have the voice, I suppose you're no replacement, but either way is suicide for you. These sure are great, you know. You've hardly touched them. So then, is this Nautilodeus some kind of god? I'd say he's spawn of a god, not one himself. Clever as one, though. So, what's your name, lad? What's the point? You're gonna kill us both anyways. You're stubborn. What gives you such confidence, boy? I've formed a partnership with an ancient god to ensure my ascension. So, in reality, I'm not worried about our journey into the mist here. Gods and their spawn do speak to us. My wife didn't believe me, of course. Bitch never had any sense of real perspective. I'm Ceratops. I'd like to ask again, what exactly is the Nautilodeus? He is the sheathed son of the sea. He wants to progress further to land, and his father Crautus's volcanic island domain. Come gaze at the stars with me. Gaze at the stars, dear friend. You see it now, don't you? You hear my voice clearly. You're going to arrive soon. Just a few days away now. Your son at home thanks you. He's fine. He's doing well. And your wife. Oh, your wife. She misses you dearly. I know you want to see them again. They want to see you as well. But you won't get that chance. I'm sorry. But I need you. I need you more than you can ever imagine. You're doing something more important than yourself. Something more important than life. You're a noble man. You're such a noble man to come out here and place yourself in your son's sacrificial shoes. It should have been him. But you're here now and you've made your choice. He thanks you dearly. You'll get to see his parents in a figment. You know my father would take care of that, don't you? Oh, you know. You won't be dead to him. He'll be coming right back. But you won't see it that way, I suppose. You'll just be a lingering corpse, entrenched in your own sorrow and memory of your family. You can see your son now, can't you? He's here. He's with me. We can see you too. I won't hurt him. You made sure of that. He has to go to school today. And he'll think of you. He'll always be thinking of you. But his real daddy went to kill himself. He couldn't bear the brunt of his child's own selection and killed himself to make sure he would never have to experience the shame and guilt of his own son dying. But it's okay, because now I'm alive. Daddy's dead, but I'm alive, and he made that choice. Only you will know. Your son will forget of you, and the vision will replace your entire existence. You will watch from my bowels as your son and your wife slowly forget you were ever even there. I truly wonder why it's been placed here, sat on your ship. I will leave you to your ramblings. He leaves me each time almost as if to coincide with your arrival. It is because I will it to be so, and your emerging subconscious wills it as well. So then, your omniscience must be able to tell me how I arrived on this boat. It was the bidding of the god Psychedelia, and your dream reenacted it as a result of your less than hospitable behavior, I suspect. Shit. That petty bastard. Worry not. Your subconscious is too fortified now to be affected anymore, but your encounter with us had you vulnerable. Admittedly, it was how I was able to embed my form in your subconscious. Worry not now. I need to know how to escape this predicament. Your cure awaits you not in that man. I can tell you as much. He is far too strong. His and your death are certain in his mind. You will either be stranded out here or slaughtered by Krampus's beasts. So the Nautilideus is no figment. Of course. But as long as your hands are tied, you have no power over him. Follow my lead. The trail gives me power. Once you become close, I'll take care of the rest. Hey, chap. You best return now. Spirits of Kratos infest the air. They'll smell us coming if you stay out here much longer. You know, I've not met a fellow like you, sir. Like you, my communications with the gods are doubted by all I encounter. We must be cut from the same cloth. No. I am in agreement, though, that you can't truly know how his cause torture me. But you can understand my reasoning. You've been mellow and frank with me. I appreciate that, at least. My encounters with the gods have not entailed such agony. Is your communication with the Nautilides duplex? Yes, I'm certain it is. He has addressed me specifically in my thoughts. His threats have not been vague. So he wills your death, then? Not mine, but my son's. Although he accepted my offer to trade my life for the preservation of his, the gods wish my demise, but your success. If your communication is also reciprocative, how do you convince them? How do they know to trust and help you? I'm not sure. I'm yet to deal with this Kratos you keep speaking of. What is he really? From the sounds of things, you've only met the abstract, esoteric gods. Kratos is an earthly god of ash and sea. His influence resides on a remote, inactive volcano. The Nautilides is his spawn and he wants blood. I'll be there to deliver it. You are a noble soul, sir. The gods are not just to me, because they want your death. No, their equivalencies are unjust. You receive their help for some cosmic reason because you're somehow better than me, but I must trade my own life to protect my son from their thirst for blood. An eye for an eye seems fair. It had to be someone, and you are gracious in taking on this burden. The burden is on my wife and son as well. I've sold my house for this ship. I've sold my life to the Nautilides for his gain and power, and most frightening of all, Nautilides tells me I won't see the afterlife. He will consume my soul along with my body. The gods told me of no such capabilities. Let me ask you, since you're in contact with the ancient gods, can't they help me? The goddess of the five wits is Kratos' mother, you know. Maybe you've talked with her. Maybe you could ensure some guarantees with my wife. I can't do that. They're not fickle like you or I. I believe them to be beings, once organic and mortal, who achieved their great power through harnessing their will. When I met them, one of the gods was killed, and it was because of his weak will and low power base, but particularly the former. If they haven't helped you already, nothing I can say will change their minds. I'm sorry. He is revealing himself far more easily to me now. It's sort of unsettling. Your subconscious wills it. It has become stronger by the day. This man is adhering to your wishes now, as will those whom you're going to meet forward. Some will not be so susceptible, however. Don't let your guard down now. Of course. Land ho! You go meet him now. Keep up your charade. I feel he is beginning to trust you far more now. This is not our destination, my friend, but an oddity worth exploring nonetheless. What do you hope to find here? Nothing in particular, I guess, but we'll rest here for the night. This sand is my salvation. We are only 2 days away from Nautilides, he tells me. May as well enjoy the fruits of the land and sea one last time. Why not, I guess. Something about your person puts me at ease, Ceratops. I'm glad to be of service to a dying man. I don't know what drove me to this, but I guess I should tell you that the reason you're here is that something drove me on the night of my departure to steal you away. Returning from a pub, I saw you slumped on a post in an incredibly deep sleep. I wanted to share my suffering, something to confide in before my death. Truthfully, I'm fine that you've brought me here. My life had no forward direction. I fear the gods. I do not relish in their communication with me. They are dangerous. I feel as though they might deliver me a far worse fate as they have done you. They might betray me for their own power. I'm willing to accept death beside you.